Hello, everyone. This is the lovely Miss Don, and I'd like to talk about appearance today and my experience with low self esteem, low self concept, etc., and my journey to self acceptance. This is not a fishing for compliments post, it's just being real and understanding that people out there, not everyone, has a positive self image. And I didn't have it all the time. I'm growing into a very confident person in my appearance, and I'm very proud of myself with where I am at this point. Up until age 20, I kind of carried myself like one of the boys, which is not bad, but it certainly doesn't make you all that popular with the guys in terms of dating. A lot of people do not want a girl who acts just like them or somebody that's so cool it reads masculine to them. It should be a clear distinction between who is the male and who is the female. I'm not talking about wearing men's clothing. I'm talking about just the energy that you give off. And I gave off, I'm one of the boys or one of your homies, but not someone that you would consider to date. And I used to blame other people, like, why is everyone getting asked out but me? Why am I being left out of the dating scene? And I didn't take a good hard look in the mirror. Maybe it's the energy you give off. Maybe if you carry yourself in a neater way, maybe if you give off a little bit more of feminine energy, somebody might be interested. I used to not take very good care of my hair. I had some broke down, raggedy weave because I can't do hair. And my mother never really liked to comb hair. She doesn't even really like to do hers. A lot of times she wears wigs and weaves, but she does have thick, healthy hair. But anyway, it really hindered me sometimes in the dating situation because if you don't present yourself in a neat way, people make assumptions about you. And I used to spill food a lot on my clothing, and when I was out, I just looked messy. And I didn't really try as much as I could have to look neater. And what I wore, they were not ugly clothes, but they certainly did not say I'm a female, I'm sexy, I'm confident, I'm a pretty person. It just gave off the idea I'm lazy. I'm not really trying to put that much emphasis on my appearance. I'm just getting up and going. And it's not to say you have to have designer brands to look attractive, but it's a certain energy and appearance of a woman that's attractive. And simply wearing feminine things. It doesn't have to be, like I said, top of the line name brand. It just has to be flattering. And the stuff I wore, I was not concerned with wearing things that were flattering to my shape. I wear a lot more flattering things at this point in my life. I know more about skincare. I know more about self-maintenance, and I spend the time. Maybe in a day I may spend about 2 to 2.5 hours on my appearance. I didn't used to have a beauty regimen, even though I was in pageants. At some point, I will put up some of the pictures, and I got between first place and third, never scored lower than third place in the beauty contest. And it was ironic that I was all dolled up for that event, but it didn't carry over into my personal life. I just carried myself, okay, I'm cool and I'm comfortable. I'm not concerned with being deemed as attractive and feminine. So there's things you can do, like paint your nails. It doesn't have to be a color. You can get them clear or buffed. Finding out what skincare is appropriate for you. I have oily and sometimes dry skin and some blemishes. Don't let the camera fool you. I'm working on it. Finding a hairstyle that is not just trendy but flattering on you. That took a journey as well. I've gone through perms, I've gone through weed. Hair has been broken off, really damaged, and right now, as it stands, my hair is the healthiest it's ever been in my life. So I'm really happy with that. I know what products to use for myself, and I have Art of Treasury 111 to thank for that, because I didn't know about the products geared towards African Americans. What I was buying were things advertised for whites, and what works for them may not always work for women of color. And I'm grateful to her that she gave me some resources. I was kind of getting it together before I met her, but now with those resources, I think I look even better. It was never an issue of being ugly. It was just an issue of carrying myself in a way that would be desirable. And I'm just extremely happy with the progress that I made, because it's not that looks are everything. But when you look in the mirror and you're satisfied with what you see and you're happy with what you look like, it translates into your personality. People can read a person that's not confident in their appearance and someone who is confident. I'm not saying I want to walk around pretending to be the prettiest girl in the universe, because there's always going to be someone more attractive. But I am satisfied with what I look like, and it took me a long time to get to this place of comfort, but I'm extremely happy. And I just shared this to try to let other people know, don't ever let somebody make you feel, or don't ever feel as though you're not attractive. Everybody has something that they can accentuate. There was a time where I didn't want to stop and take the time to make sure that I looked my best. I do now, and it's not for validation and a pat on the back from a man. It's about leaving your home and knowing that you look the best that you can possibly look, not just half stepping it. It's just not gonna cut it. And especially as a woman gets older and then wants to go out in the work world and be taken seriously, you can't be sloppy looking. That doesn't mean be vain and be obsessed with looks, but realize that first impressions are pretty much lasting sometimes, and people formulate opinions about people, right or wrong, based on what they look like. I'm not talking about features or hues. I'm talking about the way you present yourself. Are you groomed? Do you take care of your hygiene? Do your clothes look dingy and stained? It's just certain signals you can give off to people, and I'm just more aware at this point. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.